Hello everybody, today we're going to review the 9 Baryonyx figures that are currently on the market. We'll tell you some of the key features of every model, and we will tell you which one we like best. And also of this group, there is one Baryonyx that you definitely should not buy. And at the end of the video, we will identify which is the best Baryonyx, and we will identify that stinky one that you definitely do not want to add to your collection. All the information in this video can be found in the Baryonyx Buyer's Guide on our website. We will provide a link to that down in the description below, so you don't need to take any notes. Let's get started. From Mojo, we have two Baryonyx figures, the yellow one and the green one. The green one is actually the original style and is in the process of being discontinued by Mojo. The yellow version is their newer version. Fortunately, it is not the version that we like the best. So this is the original Baryonyx from Mojo. It is the least expensive and we like it the best of the two. It does feature a movable jaw. The other figure from Mojo does not. We love the paint on this figure with the green base and the dark green camouflagey highlights. Nice neck sculpt, and overall just a very nice figure from Mojo, and we are sad that this figure is being discontinued. The newer version from Mojo, which they call their deluxe version, does not have a movable jaw. So why they downgraded that on this version, we're not exactly sure. It does have a nice eye though, and nice head sculpt. Painting is good. The feet are surprisingly large on this figure, which does make it stable, but we would suggest you get the original Mojo one while supplies last. From Collect A, we have the 88872. This is the smallest Baryonyx figure that is currently available, and it is also one of the least expensive, so we have identified this as the best value Baryonyx currently on the market. This figure has a very nice paint job on it with the various colors of tan, kind of orangish hue to it. Has a nice row of spikes along the back. This figure does not have a movable jaw. It has a well done face with nice little teeth. It is affixed to that base, so if you do not like figures that are attached to bases, this figure isn't going to be for you, but overall this is a nice figure and is on the lower cost side. Next up is the Collect A 88856, and you might be saying, didn't we just look at this figure? Actually, no we didn't. While this looks very similar to the smaller version, it is in fact a slightly larger model of that Baryonyx, and these two make a great set. They are sold separately, but due to the matching paint and style on these things, if you're looking for kind of a larger, smaller model, this is a great option for you. This larger version of the orange Baryonyx from Collect A is also very well done in terms of its paint color and similar spikes along the back of the tail, again mounted to a base. This one does have a movable jaw. It is a very limited range of motion on this jaw though, but technically it does open and close. And so that is a nice feature to have. And overall, this is a nice model from Collect A. And as I said, it does go very well with the small version that we just showed you. This model is from Safari Ltd. It is the 100573. It has a nice head on it. It does not have a movable jaw, but overall it is a well sculpted head. Nice paint colors along the back. Does not have any ridge spikes as we just saw on the Collect A models. This is a very good basic Baryonyx from Safari Ltd. This is the Baryonyx from Schleich, and we really like this figure. We like the coloring on it. This figure does have a movable jaw, which opens up very nicely. Has a pink eye, which is very rare. We don't normally see dinosaurs with pink eyes. And we like the feel of this figure. It has kind of a rubbery feel to it. And if we were going to get a figure for a child that we would want it to be easy for them to hold, this is actually the one we would get because we like the color and we like the feel and texture on it. Very nice figure from Schleich. And next we have Papo Baryonyx, the 55054, and this is our winner for the best Baryonyx figure overall. It is the largest figure by far, and it just has a lot of great details on it. When talking about the Papo Baryonyx, one of the best features is its head. Look at this wonderful jaw and teeth that are on this figure. It does feature a movable jaw, and it is one of the best movable jaws on the market. Look how wide that opens, and then look at the great inside on that. Nice long jaw, great head, nice eye, great neck all the way down, great talons on this figure. Look how great and ferocious looking those hands look. Nice underside on the body even, and then back to the top. Great spines all the way down the back. Good paint job. One thing that we don't like about this figure is some folks say it is a little monstrous and overdone in terms of how it is depicted. And we can see where that could be true, but overall it just is a great scary figure. And then also, hard to tell here, but the shine is a little glossy on this and makes it look a little plasticky sometimes. And so we wish it was a less shiny coat of paint on this, but overall, just a great figure from Papple. It is why we selected this as the best Baryonyx of 2022. We have two figures from Collect A. We're underwhelmed by both of these, and actually one of these we recommend you do not buy. The worst one is actually the one in the back, the big one, which they call their deluxe version. So this Baryonyx from Collect A is a fairly standard figure, basic green paint, green striping. If you remember the Mojo figure, which had green on green paint, we just like the design on that one a little bit better. Does not have a movable jaw. Basically just a fairly standard figure from Collect A. Is actually a little tippy. You can find a balance point on it, but not the sturdiest figure. And then lastly, we have the deluxe figure from Collect A, which is their more expensive model and is the model that we do not recommend. If you look at it from an aesthetic viewpoint, it's not a bad looking figure. Head fairly standard, jaw doesn't move. Nice baggy skin though, nice form. Paint's a little plain, but does have a nice shape to it. The issue is this figure will not stand on its own. We have a penny under its foot to hold it up, but generally, ka-ching, ka-ching. We cannot find a balance point on this figure at all. It does come with a plastic base, as many of the dinosaur figures do, just to prevent their legs and arms from breaking or moving during shipping. However, this figure will not stand without that base unless you jerry-rig something to the foot. So we do not recommend this figure. We are awarding this the worst Baryonyx figure of 2022. We would pass on this. So in summary, the most important conclusions you could take from this video is that the Papple figure on the left is what we would consider our favorite Baryonyx and best Baryonyx, and the Collect A Deluxe Baryonyx figure on the right is not very good. If you like this video, please take the time to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And all this information that we went through on the video can be found on our Baryonyx Buyer's Guide. I will put the link below, and that will have all this information, and it has everything you need to help you select the best Baryonyx figure for your collection. Thank you for watching.